What's up? You know what it is. It's your boy, Safi DaJedi. Search basically himself. And I'm kicking it with my guy, Silver. And you know the camera always rolling.
Hey.
Force.
Level. I'm just basically trying to level up, bro. Like, I'm just basically level up.
Already rolling.
Yeah, well, what's
Already
good?
rolling.
Shit.
Already rolling.
You feel me?
Already rolling. Already rolling, y'all. As you can obviously see, today's camera angle is fucked. I'm about to have the Jedi in the whip, y'all. If you don't know, you won't know. I'm calling him the Jedi the whole interview. Reason why? It's in his name.
Hear a new phone.
Bitch.
Follow the instructions in the phone
Shut
menu
up.
of your car. Please only do so while the car is stationary.
Shut up! I ain't asked you to do that anyway. Hey man, we moving, man. We out here moving and grooving. This is another episode of, man, get this. This is a big ass, big for nothing. This shit don't even smell no more. Big ass air freshener, man. Just distracting the view. Already rolling, y'all. What's good? It's your boy Silver. I'm back again for another episode of this thing I like to call Silver Rides. And we are into season 2. Deuces. Shout out to Deuces, by the way. This is an amazing, amazing accomplishment. I have to take the time out just to pat myself on the back because I didn't even know I was going to be in season 2 right now. Anyways, how's everyone doing? I hope y'all are good. We about to have us a cool interview. I'm about to interview the Jedi. If you don't know, you won't know. I'm literally going to call him the Jedi the whole interview just because it's in his name. Going to ask him some cool ass questions, get to know him, met him, getting a backdrop of the situation. I met him over at Lolo's event. Shout out to Lolo, her networking event. Auntie Lolo, you were the GOAT for that event. It was super dope. I met a lot of cool people, and I got a chance to really meet this guy. I think he was like the first person I met when I was over there. And I love the fact that people that I'm talking to again, to me, are actually trying to do something that is proactive and super productive. So we're gonna take the time out to meet the Jedi. I'm gonna call him that the whole time. He might get pissed off about it, but hey, that name is super dope to me. I'm going up in here, my guy. Nice to meet you, sir. My name is Silver. Nice to meet you, brother.
You know, I'm Safi DaJedi. You know.
Welcome.
Blessing.
Haha, my God. Man, this was long overdue. I have to apologize for the fact that...
No. That's no problem. I know how life
You know how life be, man. Well, welcome, my man. I do appreciate you coming and chopping it up with me today, my guy. We're going to get right into it.
You know it. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for pulling up on me.
I had to, man, for real. If you don't mind, this car is going to snitch this whole time.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
My God.
All right.
Now, how your day been? That's how I always like to start a conversation.
Bless. I can't complain. I'm breathing without a machine, so
Hey.
that's always good.
Bar?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to PRJR, you know, trying to get the next addition to my little music and shit together.
Yes, sir.
Past year prior to this mixtape, Q out everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Dropped on the second?
Everywhere. Nah, dropped on the 4th.
The 4th?
Yeah.
Okay.
Four is my number. I'm gonna just throw that out there.
Respect.
So 4, 14, stuff like that.
Can I ask you, what is it about the number 4?
Things just happen with me. You know how people would be like, see, I'm all about energy and stuff like that. I'm a Jedi.
Start preaching,
so,
man.
you know,
Start
force,
preaching.
like, you know what I'm saying? May the force be with you.
Yes, sir.
So they always say, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, third, third time's a charm and stuff like that. For me, it's always been the 4th.
Okay.
So it's just like leading up to the 4 mixtape and everything. There was 4 mixtapes, 4-length mixtapes that was made, and all just disappeared. Didn't even get the release. We got to promo. When I first was introduced into the like scene and everything, like I kind of like I always had like major things going on, if you can say it. Like, so I was always placed somewhere where it was like, hey, we let us worry about this, you worry about that, we'll worry about this. Like learning experiences. Like, we just want you to rap. Like it was just them type of case. We just want you to rap. I do 16 songs. We out promoing. I'm doing interviews, videos, but the tapes never come out. Either one time the tape was lost. A second time the owner of the little record company and stuff I was dealing with got into an argument with his old lady or something, and she destroyed everything. Like I done been through it all. Like so, but the fourth time for me, the fourth mixtape, which was the foe, and actually, you know what I'm saying, due to all the circumstances that I've been through, because I mean, it is what it is. It's business. It's never personal at the end of the day. So I just had to grab it and grow, like, you know what I'm saying, and just be like, hey, this gonna happen, and shit, fold. You know, we here, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Now, give me a backstory to how you even became the Jedi, because some people just can't wake up and say, yo, I'm about to nickname myself the Jedi.
Man, first of all, I'm just like a ultra Star Wars fan.
I knew
like,
I had
period.
Go ahead.
Okay. From the jump, from a kid, like I was always fascinated with it.
Okay.
But that wasn't really the reason. I was, you know, fake woke early. I was super fake woke early, and when I say fake woke, it was I believed what I wanted to believe.
Okay.
And I just, like I said, right is wrong. So how the Jedi and the Jedi Academy and all that even started, if you look at it, if you actually do your research and like the whole, like watching a movie and stuff like that, Jedi's was castaways.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like they people needed them, but people feared them. Okay. At the same time.
You gotta educate me on this, because I promise you, all I know is Chewbacca and Darth Vader, my nigga, real shit.
Well, basically, they work for the High Council. The High Council had people of power and people that was Jedis on it at one point in time.
Okay.
At one point in time, the government felt like they was a liability, and if somebody convinced them that, hey, you know, get rid of them. So they became outlaws. They became outcasts, like the way of they living, and it was just all about nurturing love and energy at the end of the day. So when I say like, I looked at, because it's Jedis everywhere. You a Jedi.
Yeah, okay.
It's nothing more than but basically saying you're a renegade to today's way, today's order. And like I said, at the end of the day, it's about morals, it's about peace, it's about living in unity for real. Like if I say you my brother, you a part of the Jedi Academy.
Okay.
You my sister, you a part of the Jedi Academy.
Okay.
You that for life. There is no changing that. My love, my unity gonna always be there, no matter how distant the situation is, because at the end of the day, we need each other. Okay. That's how I look at it. So it's just, I always looked at it like, shoot, we outcasted. I always grew up as like the outcast. Like now it's popular to be introvert and a nerd, and you know what I'm saying, in the anime, but still like one toe in the streets. Like it's cool now, but back then it wasn't.
Go ahead, man.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like when Mike Jones said back then, they didn't want me.
Now they all on me. And that is the truest thing ever.
You from Ohio?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
So I can tell you went away though.
Yeah. I done been a lot of places.
Okay. Where's the coolest place you traveled at?
Man, I liked Atlantic City. Okay. But I ain't stayed there that long.
Jersey?
Yeah.
I think I saw it on your gram. Okay.
Man, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was beautiful out there. The culture was nice, very fast paced.
Yes, sir.
But honestly, I think it was Texas.
Texas?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to Houston.
Oh, Lord.
And it was like this beach, I can't even pronounce it or remember it at this time. We went down there. It was a nice little event and everything. It was nice. The culture down there was cool. Like they embrace out-of-towners, like a place where I was just recently at, Illinois. Okay. Like they embrace, like a lot of people be like, oh, you don't need to go out there, this, that, and the third. But they embrace out-of-towners, like, for real. Like, anywhere I feel like it's like that because you want to know what's out there.
Yep.
Like, I just watching the Gucci interview, like, shout out to him.
Man,
like,
that was good last night.
Man, look, when you, and I'm the same way. It took for me, it took for me to actually, he diagnosed me. I'm the same way. I go travel, do shows, or travel just to go on vacation, and I always feel like I'm missing something here.
Wow.
Like we sit with that mentality, and that's why when somebody from out of town, we always embrace them because it's like, wow, like you the closest thing, like it's really like a incarceration mentality for real. Like, this is the yard, this is the land that they gave us. And then for real, when you travel, it scare you even more. Like when I went to Atlantic City, we drove.
Yeah, okay.
So going through the tolls and shit like that, it's like, oh, there's some real cop official.
Yes, sir.
What's going on? Like, about ready to turn around. Like, oh nah, see, no.
Across the bridge, $10
Oh nah. One time they hit us with like, it was like $68.
God damn.
Like, what?
Hey, yeah, man, I'll never forget that. We used to stay out in Queens. We was like, bro, we gotta stay in New York. Can't leave, can't even go to the turnpike and nothing like that. They gonna charge you an arm and a leg and your firstborn. Like,
so sick, man. See, but that mentality we gotta get out of because the opportunities is out there.
Man.
Like, the opportunities is anywhere that you're at.
Yes, sir. But
you're gonna gain more traction. You're gonna gain more knowledge. You're gonna gain more energy by taking that step and that journey to just be like, you know what? I'ma just take this leap of faith, as they say. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I love the fact that you hit that topic of traveling, because real deal, my, like, other than me saying already roll on every episode, like, my honest, like, concept of this shit is for people to understand that if you travel and you have conversation, it's the antidote to ignorance. So you already saying that you can go to this place or you can be around Cali. You been to decent the West Coast, like Jersey to Cali, bro. That's all 50 states travel through.
Yeah, shout out to my sister AY. She stayed downtown Hollywood.
Hey, okay.
Shout out to sis, man.
Go ahead, then.
Not like she is these off white Jones straight for off the beach,
so
man.
They can't see the camera, but let them know what you got on, man.
Oh, you know the limited edition off white Nike super high top.
And them is high as hell, but they cold though.
They cold, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Fashion is my thing. That's my second passion.
Okay.
It's like music. And I want to one day branch off to being an exec. Right now, I'm on the same thing right now.
Okay.
Shout out to Devotion. Shout out to Lay Picasso.
Okay.
Like, right now, that's what I'm on right now. Like, I've come after 28. I done been in the game since I've been 16.
And my mans, I've been seeing you have a lot of stuff in your catalog. Ooh, you see them, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do, and it's way more. Believe it or not, it's a whole lot.
I had to do some digging and searching in YouTube, my dude. You got shit on hella people's pages, dog.
Oh yeah, I know.
Can I bring you back one time for the one time?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, let me go on my notes right quick just to make sure I don't say the name wrong. So, I was literally just watching this 2 nights ago, and it was like a dope ass acting scene from the beginning, and it's in black and white. The video's in black and white. You dressed up like some Harlem Nights stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Giuseppe Walk.
Yeah.
I fucking love that song. I'm sorry, bro. I love the way you brought that shit in.
Yeah.
The video, the concept of the video, and then the song go hard by itself.
Yeah.
What was that motivation for that song?
Like I said, man, I always got an old soul. For me, for that song, that was just like I said, that was me getting ready for the folk mixtape.
Okay.
The official drop for Safi DaJedi.
Okay.
Though it wasn't on the tape, I felt like that was something that I wanted to release.
Yeah.
Shout out to BTS Studios, E-Mac, he was the one who laced the track.
Okay.
My producer Jay Hicks was the one who made the beat. He produced the beat. Yeah, he did. He always does a superb, man. He's still doing a lot of my product today. Shout out to Rock Beats too as well. But nah, like overall with that song, with that track, E-Mac really like, well, even with the concept of making that song, he was like, shit, you just gotta do something different.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, be different.
Yeah.
Like, and I took from that, and I'm like, all right. Anybody that's not been in the studio with me also knows this about me.
What's up?
I write 3 times a day. Like before you pick me up, I just got finished writing a verse.
Wow.
Like it's serious for me. I cannot not jot my ideas down. Eventually, I'll probably be ghostwriting a motherfucker in a minute. That's why I say when I say I got like 70 songs in the tuck, like
I can really believe
I go
that,
to the studio every week for a big block, not no hour or two.
Yeah.
I'm in the studio every week, pumping out 2 to 3. Yeah, it's a shift.
Okay.
It's
Yes, sir.
it's a shift.
Okay.
Like so yeah, it's just that was really the start.
Yeah.
That really was the start. I got music before the end and everything, but that was the start. Harold, my guy Harold, he did the video. We had Swift and Kylo. My guy Wookie the Jedi was in it. Kylo Black in that mug.
Yeah.
It was just a family affair.
It looked like it.
Yeah.
It looked like it was with the homies.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And for real, we working on a part 2 to that. Like,
Okay, because I was really about to ask you.
Yeah,
So we continue.
It's yeah.
Okay.
So we're really gonna get into that. What I'm gonna do is I'm about to release another tape.
All right.
I'm about to drop mad visuals.
Okay.
Shout out to Mad Visuals. By the way, he did a few of my work.
Respect.
I'm about to drop Mad Visuals, no pun. And then we're going to wrap it up with that. Because another thing is, we got Death Star ENT, and we working on like a compilation tape right now.
Okay.
Like on some old 3-6.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that.
Like
But we call ourselves Jedi Mob. That's where it started.
Okay.
It wasn't always Death Star. It was Safi DaJedi, Wookie the Jedi, Bombay, Boba the Fat. We had Relish Yoda. We had Hits the Vader. That's J Hits.
Okay.
And we got Lit Fisto.
Okay.
Solo. Like it's a lot of us.
These names go hard.
We don't play around with it. We don't play around with it.
Hell
And we was Jedi Mob at first.
Okay.
On some Wu-Tang, Shaolin sword style
Hell
type
yeah.
shit. Like,
I like this.
and we trying to bring it back now. Like I had to take the little fourth running. Had to put a little groundwork out there, be able to gain some traction.
Yeah.
And we at that part now. Shout out to Shorty. She's a new member of the team. She does vlogging and journalism. I'm gonna have to link y'all
Yes,
up.
sir. Yes, sir.
Right now she's doing a thing called Small Talk with Shorty.
Okay.
So it's just I'm just trying to put my hands into everything. And like I said, there's a few artists out there that a meal ticket can drop on my front porch. I'm gonna push somebody else through the door first, because like I said before we even got all the way into that,
Yes, sir.
my passions is changing. Like I love to do music, I love to perform, I love to be out there, but now I'm getting into more of the business aspect of it, and I'm loving it. Fashion is my second passion. I've always been a Dapper Dan type of dude, like hard bottles, all that. You would have called me yesterday, you would have called me with the Gucci, hard bottles, Michael Kors, I do my thing. I stay, I Fendi God, like
Okay.
I don't leave outside without a Fendi belt or a Louis Vuitton belt. Like it's just.
I have to ask you, because I do have a sense of fashion as not as I can't say unique as yours, but I have to ask you.
You good.
But man, before I was really interrupted by the shitty camera, I was saying, man, I gotta ask you, how long was fashion into it, and do you feel like fashion is something that makes you, or you make the fashion? Because they always say the man makes the clothes.
And that's very true.
You know?
I believe anything's fashionable.
Okay.
I believe you can do whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do, and it can be fashion.
Yeah.
Like me, like when I say like I'm into fashion, it doesn't make me feel good.
Yeah.
I make it feel good. And that's how I always look at it. Like I don't have to, and don't get it wrong, don't get it twisted. Like I don't have to always have the high-end fashion. I don't own a lot of high-end fashion, just a lot of high-end accessories.
That's
maybe.
how you do it, though.
You know what I'm saying? And I
Yes,
mix
sir.
and match because I know what looks good,
Yes,
and that's
sir.
why I want to get into the fashion.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm more into accessories,
Yeah.
like belts and stuff like that, bags maybe. But that's why I'm really trying to get into fashion as a whole, because I want to do some shit that's for everybody and that's affordable. That still can be up there with the greats, but it's affordable. Everybody's doing it right now. I ain't trying to get into the market because of that. All I'm saying is I got a vision, and I've always been a visionary type of kid. Like, so it's like I just shoot. Why not? Like,
would you be able to like say a name if you had a clothing brand? What would your clothing brand name be?
Right now it's in the works. We trying to do some business with some people overseas.
Okay.
With an Italian company. Shout out to Rock. He's another producer in the camp, engineer, and he's trying to branch off into the fashion world as well.
Right.
So he has a sneaker called Michi.
Okay, cool.
With an Italian fan base and sponsor. So now we trying to pitch the clothing line.
Okay.
The Michi. Yup. Michi number 4, Michi number 6, Michi number 3, Michi number 2. These are gonna be all like additions. Prototypes are already out. We're actually waiting for this upcoming release to a project to release the actual clothing brand within itself in the whole.
Yes, sir.
But the shoe is already out there. You can Michi.com, www.michi.com.
I'm definitely putting that right there.
Oh yeah. I'll get you the info.
Yeah, please. My homies love that. My dude name is Michi and everything.
Oh yeah. Hey, but wait till y'all see the gear. Like, the shit is nuts.
Okay.
Like, the shit is bananas for real. Like,
I'll definitely take your word for it, bro.
Man,
swagged out right now. So
man,
if you saying it, then it's happening.
Man, and it's gonna be affordable. It ain't gonna be nothing like that's super crazy.
No Kanye prices.
Yeah, no Kanye prices. and, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna complement your mood, because the numbers, I'm gonna just break it down now. The numbers intertwine to everybody that's in the mob. Like I said, we like a Wu-Tang type of fan base family. Of course, I'm number 4.
Okay.
I believe number 3 is Rock.
Okay.
That's the producer. Number 2, I believe, is Kylo or something like that. And if you know these artists and you know them, you already know the style.
All right.
Like Kylo Black, Lord Sid himself. It's gonna be assortments of black grays,
Facts.
maybe some gold in there now and then. You're not gonna get no colorful stuff getting that number 2. Now, Michi number 4, that's me, that's my style. That's, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be implicating a little bit of everything into it. Like, it's gonna be loud, pop in your face when you see it. You gonna know it. The logo illuminates, like it shines. Like, so down the street, the logo itself, somebody gonna see it and be like, dang, like,
They go number 4.
You feel me? Like, let me see what we do. The light already in it. That's so crazy.
And it's so crazy. It's crack right here. This crack right here, and then it's like, I don't know why my phone just doing that.
That's because the light going from back there, and it's trying to autofocus. I do photography too.
Dang, dog.
Baby Falcon Films.
Hey, no, seriously, because I'm gonna have.
Some told me to bring it.
I'm so sorry, bro. This is the first time. If you've never seen an episode of mine, I ain't never had no shit like this, bro.
I've done my research. I have nothing but, you know what I'm saying? I take time. I take time.
Same too. And that's why I'm like, when I really do like to talk to people, I like to go back into the shit that kind of makes them feel embarrassed to talk about, to then bring them up to like, yo, this is where you came from.
Shit, nothing embarrasses me.
Hey, then I gotta ask you, my guy, when you did the Kid Cudi promo, it was a Kid Cudi promo beat. You did it off a Kid Cudi beat. It was like a song. Was it where you were smoking and everything? You even had the dreads. It was in a black. It was a black.
That was
Where is it at?
That was called Hands on the Wheel.
Hands on the Wheel.
That was actually, that wasn't Kid Cudi. That was
Schoolboy Q. I'm sorry,
yep.
But they did that off of that. Cause it's Hands on the Wheel, driving drunk. You know what I'm saying?
That was after like my first situation.
Okay.
My first little placement situation. I was doing roadie for a death metal band. A lot of people don't know that, but shit, I'm into even all that type shit. Like,
hey, nah, that's live, though.
But I did like roadie for a death metal band. they gonna kill me. Fister. I just know Tyler Fister. He was the owner of the company and the lead singer of the band. He had a studio and everything.
Word.
His lead guitarist was like into like hip hop and both.
Okay.
He was fresh from Cali and all that. So we was underneath them, and so we had the little roadie thing going on where I would like carry the equipment and everything in exchange. Basically, in exchange, in exchange, the bloopers like above us.
I'm sorry, man.
In exchange, like he just basically like take me under his wing, basically. They would play my music in bars. He would pay for me to do shows and like my promo and everything.
This is the actual beginning, huh?
This was the very beginning of my foot. Like I've always did fuck around music with my family.
Yeah.
And Up in Flames music, that was just me like putting training wheels on. But when I actually was like taking it serious, and there was a guy that was telling me like, hey, I believe in you. I'm gonna put the money behind you. Here's the studio. Let's work it out. It was them. I can't remember the label or nothing. That's what's so crazy. But a lot of that work you've seen was dropped work from the Dwayne. I had a concept that I'm gonna bring back where the name of the tape was the Dwayne Theory. And I named it after Dwayne Carter, Lil Wayne as we know him.
Respect.
But it was gonna be like 12 songs on each tape, Dwayne Theory Volume 1, Volume 2, of doing what he was famous for. Taking people's songs, mixtape Wayne, taking people's songs, making them his own, and showing out on them. So I did the first tape, and then this was a death metal band that I was signed to. You gotta realize that. These guys have a luxurious, wild party in the studio, motherfucking hash, all types of shit.
Everything.
Someone spills a fucking whole beer on the main equipment.
No.
Everything fried.
No.
Like the computer, the interface.
How did that person walk out of that party? Did they walk out alive? Because, bro, I would have been stomping. What? He dropped a whole beer? Come on.
It wasn't even a drop. He had knocked it over.
This phone's gonna give me the definitely.
He knocked it over, and I mean, from my understanding, it was he didn't have to leave out of there. It was the owner's roommate.
Oh my god.
And they go way back. So in his mind, because I mean, my guy was really doing it. He like well off, like he was gonna make it right.
Yeah.
But you gotta understand, at that point in time, I'm 18. I just spent the whole summer. I done changed my whole image.
Damn.
I'm wearing skinny jeans now. Like, and then you just tell me like it's over, take a break.
What were you going, like, what was the head? What was the mindset at that point?
I'm going back to the block.
Damn.
It's as simple as that.
Damn.
Like, you gotta think like on some real, like I always said it too, like my movie is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Like, cause like straight like that, like drop off a pat on the back, we'll call you.
Damn.
Right back in front, right back on the block. Like,
damn, fam.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was a lot. It was a lot to take in right then and there. Especially like battling with my demons.
Yeah.
Living, I was staying with family.
Yeah.
Shit, like they allowed me, they believed in it because just what it was, like okay, I was doing something, I wasn't in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
She was, my peoples was mad because I wasn't doing nothing with my life. I wasn't working or nothing. It took, man, look, I go into more detail because a lot of people don't even know the story.
Listen.
Because it took for me to have my first kid years down the line before me to even get a job. But that's neither here nor there, because at that mentality, everybody around me was like, you the it factor.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about it. So prior to getting dropped off, like it's over.
Yeah.
I I had a pre-mixed copy of the Dwayne Theory. I'm so like pissed. I have no idea where it's at now.
Wow.
But I start selling them, like shoot, like I start burning copies and start passing them around.
Yeah.
And shit, and it got popping in the neighborhood out of nowhere. Like it was weird. Like people who I didn't even feel like liked me, like was rolling around bumping my shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of love, man. It was a lot of love, man. Them guys know who they are. They shoot, like, I don't gotta say my name, 'cause they was some real thorough guys. Like, it was some real thorough guys who was fucking with my music at that time. So I'm like, man, fuck that shit. I couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford it. Like, I'm a struggling rapper.
Go ahead.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not working.
Yeah.
Like, I don't believe in work. Like, at this point in time in my life, like, I shit you not, like, job.
Wow. Really?
Job.
Wow.
I'm a rapper.
Yeah. So you.
It used to be so bad that the police would pull down on our block and be like, "Who the fuck is dude with the high top fade? He must be a fucking rapper or some shit." Like, no lie.
Wow.
And motherfuckers would get done from getting. Motherfuckers.
Hey man, have you seen this? I'm legit trying my best not to cuss this damn phone out. I'm taking this shit back because Apple Care was taking too damn long, bruh. Sorry about it, Jedi.
Yeah, but now though, like,
Preach.
it motherfuckers would be just now getting done from getting fucked with the police and shit. And I'm standing out there just like, you know what I'm saying, like, watching, like, and the police even knew it. That gotta be a motherfucking rapper.
Something. They saw something in you, bro.
Yeah, you feel me?
No
Like,
bullshit, bro.
we
You
fucking,
do look
like, you know what I'm saying?
You do look
Like,
kind of famous, bro.
so that shit used to always fuck with me. So I used to be like, fuck a job.
Right.
Like, it used to
You
be
were
like,
sold.
I'm still
Yeah.
sold to this day.
You are sold, bro.
It's like, so cuz out of nowhere came down and was like, you ain't never got no motherfucking money. Like, Hits cussed me out. J Hits at J Hits Hits the Vader came down to Auntie house and was like, man, what the fuck you gonna do? I can't keep just doing anything.
Right. Hey man.
He's like, I can't be just doing anything. I can't just keep, you know what I'm saying,
Loaning
like
you and
loaning
helping
you
you
this,
out. You gotta do
giving
something.
you that. I'm already making all your beats on the strength that you found.
Yeah.
Whole time you cussing me out, like, I'm like, damn, this is serious. But he like, shit, this what I'm gonna do.
What are you gonna do?
He like, I got a laptop, I got an interface, and I got a mic.
Okay.
Figure the rest of the shit out.
Okay. And what did you do since then?
Shit, I got to the business, like, that whole, cause it was the beginning of summer when he gave it to me.
Okay.
So it was like, I'm like, damn, for real?
What year are we in right now? This is
2019?
Listen, no.
Oh, you talking about at that
You
time?
talking-
Man, what year was this? I'm trying to think of what was hot at the time.
Okay.
Cause that would like let me know.
Get back to it, man. You was talking good shit, though.
Yeah, I can't even remember.
worry.
That's so crazy. But yeah, like, it was the beginning of the summer. I just remember that. And the same, he cussing me out. He like, man, you gotta make some of this shit, man. I'm tired of this shit. And he always in every argument, every transgression, good conversation or anything with, shit, you hungry? You ate today? Let's go get something to eat.
Hey, that's when you know that's family.
Yeah,
bro.
you feel me? Like,
Yeah,
everything,
man.
like,
But
blessing.
You need that, bro. I
Yeah,
ain't trying
he
to cut you
always
off.
took care of me with
Need
that.
that.
Yeah.
You can't have yes men around you all the time when they see you doing dirt and they be like, oh yeah, you good. Just feeding you the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get that foot in your ass sometimes. Like my people used to tell me, like, that's love.
Right.
Your family ain't loving you if they gonna let you struggle and just be like assed out.
He never let me assed out. He never was comfortable. And when I say, like, he for real grumpy in the whole sense. He don't want to do this shit at all. See, a lot of people don't know Safi is the Swahili language for clean. My origins in North College Hill, and Coleraine, when I went to school and shit, I used to battle rap in hallways and shit.
Hell yeah.
And I got nicknamed Young Clean. Well, it was clean. Like, ooh, his bars clean. Like, so I'm like, well, shit, I'm just go with Young Clean. And at the time of my point when the Jedi thing started, this was before I knew I was gonna be Safi DaJedi. I just was telling myself like, that's just, it just don't sit right with me. You don't clean no more. I am gonna always be the clean, but it gotta change. So I got into reading. I was reading dictionaries. I'm reading motherfucking books and 48 Laws of Power, stuff like
48
this.
Laws of Power.
I'm reading shit like that.
Oh man.
Then I'm going back in time. I'm reading old books. I'm figuring out what the first languages and stuff was.
Yes, sir.
And Swahili stuck with me.
Yeah.
So
it's strong.
Yeah. So clean was Swahili. I mean, Safi was Swahili and clean. So I'm like, well, shit, I'm gonna fuck him up with this one. I told Kylo at the time his name was Saint I Am. Like, so I told Kylo, I'm like, hey, check this out. Like, he was like, that's dope. That's live, man. That's powerful right there.
Yeah.
So it just stuck with me. And then my brother, like, my brother Cheats, RP, he used to always be like, man, you want some spacey shit. Like, there you go with that Star Wars shit again. Like, and I was like, shit, like, instead of some I Am Safi or some shit like that, like, I was always calling myself a Jedi before it was associated with music. Okay. I just was always scared to align myself with it because of the public and the perception of it. Of course. So, but at that time, I got to doing the music. People started doing the mix, loving the tapes and shit that I was putting out. Yeah. I'm like, but damn. Shit. I got to opening my little comic books. I had the Jedi comic books. I was writing Jedi codes and Jedi Commandments. That's an old song from the Dwayne Theory that was released on YouTube early. If you go listen to that, it tell you the Jedi Commandments.
I missed that. I have to listen
to
that.
It gives you the commandments of the Jedis.
Respect.
But with that being said, that's why I'm like, man, like it just unfolded. And then people just started calling me the Jedi. So at this point in time, I got to working on my second body of work outside of the Dwayne Theory.
Man, you interesting. I ain't trying to cut you off, bro, but you really interesting. Like, I really ain't got to talk. And I love that shit. I love the fact that you
Nobody never asked. I'm just now getting into the promo run, like, of things. Like, because that's why I'm like, even in the story, that's why I'm like, my story crazy, because once I got to fucking with the Wiz and shit like that, with Steph, like, I had interviews and shit with him, like, when he left, it was like back again, so it was like nobody never asked. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, the first interview. Like, shout out to Lo, she on me about it.
Yeah, she OG for that.
Nobody never cared. And I'm gonna put it like this.
Let's hear it.
Like, I got that reputation.
Chip on your shoulder?
Probably. But I'm a man of pride. There's a lot of people who got to answer for the sneaky stuff they done did behind the scenes and stuff. Yeah. But that's cool. But when I say that is, when I tell you my story and my background, you got to understand, like, and I'm learning from my mistakes. I'm maturing. Yeah. I did a couple. I've never done nothing physically or fucked up to nobody. I ain't saying nothing like that. Yeah. But how I conducted myself in public and stuff, in perception, it make it seem like I have no story to even tell.
Everyone has a story, my guy. Like,
I be at the shows, drunk as fuck, or high out my mind, I lose my phone, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had a process. Yeah. And once I became who I needed to be, the opportunities, that's why I was like, it's a lot of people that I know that's why I'm like, shit, the opportunity didn't precede itself because of some past transgressions or some stuff. But as a man, get it off your chest.
Well, hey, man, this is therapeutic. That's why I love doing this shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, not for me. I'm saying for them. Yeah, as a man, get it off your chest. Yeah. If you feel a certain type of way about me and you don't, that's all I be saying. Get it off your chest. Let's sit down, let's talk about it. You may get the content for your platform that you need getting this, because I'm very controversial. I'm not coming on your platform to say or read notes, or I'm gonna be raw and indirect. I'm gonna ask questions. Yes. And I want to push the envelope. Okay. Like you giving a whole lot of people platforms and stuff to speak their minds. Thank you, brother. that I feel like is good, man. It's good for the culture. It's a lot of people out there right now on the same basketball court as you.
Yes, sir.
Who won't do it, who won't go do the grimy work. And that's the reason why, no disrespect to nobody, I fuck with the old Wiz people.
Okay.
Like shout out to Steph, shout out to DJ Powerhouse.
Yeah.
They gave people a chance.
Yeah.
You didn't have to have no big following, no big fan base.
Right.
They gave you a chance.
Right.
Speak your piece. Nowadays it's so political.
Popularity contest, bro.
Man, it's a pissing contest. Fuck all that compliment. It's a pissing contest. What can you do for me type of shit?
You ain't
And
lying.
nobody's gonna get nowhere that
lying.
way.
Come on, man. We're gonna just post up and talk.
You feel me?
I love
Nobody's doing that. Why ain't nobody bridging the gaps?
Because, like you said, in majority of this combo, pride. People don't want to do it.
Man.
People had that idea to...
Forget the pride. If anybody watch the Gucci Man thing,
Go
like
ahead.
what he just said, it's about people being afraid too.
Yeah.
People are scared of people who want to get out there. If they trying to get their music out there and you scared to have somebody because you know they got a street background or some stuff like that, you're not in it for the culture for real. You are somebody that's jacking.
Yeah.
If you gotta always go to somebody who does weird music or somebody who that's not really known, I ain't here to disrespect nobody. I said, I'm trying to be a exec one day.
Yeah.
And to be a proper exec, you gotta be able to take risk. Your platform is what's gonna be able to hold you at the end of the day. That's all I'm saying. Like why ain't cats like Larry Smith getting these interviews? Why people like Grippos ain't getting these interviews? Like shout out to them.
Yeah.
Why people like the guy D33, CK Suave? Why ain't these type of guys getting these? And not for your platform, because you giving people platforms to talk about. I'm saying like bigger platforms, because it don't always got to be about me. Like with the whole battle rap scene, that shit's cool. But once motherfuckers start falling out and shit like that, we on the same basketball court. Shout out to Pretty Hippie. How long have I been begging you to stop battle rapping? And you know why. It's a good sport, but you got to get tired of beating up somebody on your own team. Whether anybody in this city, that city, whether it's Detroit, the whole California as a whole, whether it's New York, or anywhere, they're all on the same team. Atlanta, they keep rubbing that in our face.
That's so true. No, seriously. I talked to my man H2, first interview I had, and he was just saying, like, bro, if the Atlanta culture was migrated up to Ohio, bro, we'll be eating the same way.
Man, it was an old post back in the day that let me know how ignorant. It was like a year or two ago, how people always talk about, people weird and stuff. It was something to do with features and shit like that. And somebody was like, well, I don't care if we in the city. Man, they know who they is too. I don't care. Like, I don't care if you in the city or not. Like, them guys weird. Why would I do a song with them?
See?
Like, no offense.
Say it. Please say
That's
it.
some sucker ass shit. Because and he's not wrong. He's not the only one guilty of doing this. Just because somebody you didn't go to high school with them, you didn't play basketball with them.
Yeah.
Just because they wasn't at your homecoming or some shit, you can't do a song with him.
That sounds emotional.
It's very emotional. It's very emotional. And as men,
We shouldn't be like
we
that.
shouldn't be like this.
I agree.
If we supposed to be kings and pharaohs of this land,
Come on now.
I'm gonna just hit you with my world famous quote.
Give me two.
If we all made to be kings, think about how many peasants you know. Cause we talking about some real peasant mindset of shit.
Damn, if we all supposed to be kings, imagine how many peasants are out here and that you know.
Yeah, we all made to be king.
Damn.
Think about how many peasants you know.
Damn, G.
And this is my mother's fault. See, we Latin, so, and my mom didn't grow up with a lot of things, so what she took serious was education.
Yeah.
She went to school to be a therapist.
Okay.
So, who you think was her test subjects?
You.
So, growing up, and I got a lot of sisters, shitload of sisters.
Are you the only boy?
Nah, I got a big family.
Okay.
But nah, I got more sisters than brothers though.
Okay.
So, and then with my mom doing the therapy and all that, you learn to so to say read people.
Yeah.
Human nature.
Yeah.
Nothing underneath the sun has not been done before.
Preach.
So all you got to do is be able to catch it once or twice, and you can see it. That's why I say like, someone can be your bro and be loved from a distance.
Yeah.
Like, because you should only allow to be burned twice. You should only need to see a pattern once or twice, whether you in it or not.
That's
you could
true.
be watching somebody go through some shit and be like, damn.
They still going through.
Okay, well, no, I know now.
Yep.
I gotta woo. And that's basically where a lot of my knowledge came from.
Damn.
As a man, being able to control pride is the biggest superpower. To be able to know, like, damn, he needs this more than I do right now.
Can you
Or I'm
say
gonna
that
destroy
again?
another
You
king.
mind saying that again? If a man can control his pride,
That's the biggest superpower.
damn.
If you have that ability to be able to step out of your own pride to let another king win or queen,
Yeah.
because it's a lot of guys out there now that ain't even letting queens win out here.
You know them suckers, man.
Hey, you feel me? I
Come
hate
on,
to say it. My
man.
daddy used to always say, man, you gotta be sucker free, son.
do,
You got to
man.
be sucker
Nah,
free out here.
man. Being a father, it changed your life in a good way, man.
Hell yeah, I went out and did. I used to get cussed out by one of the hair engineers and shit. 'Cause he like, nigga, like all you do is smoke and do music. Like we gotta be something else. Like, all right, we sell CDs every now and then, but god damn, so you gotta believe in a job sometime.
Wow.
And it took for me for it to be like, hey, you got a daughter on the way. I'm gonna go get a job.
Yeah.
I had an apartment in less than 3 months. Like I got a car. I shot into ultra mode.
Yeah.
But it involved me musically too.
Yeah.
It made the grind stronger. It made me like foresee a lot of things, and like I said, like what I was saying about reading people, you can shake somebody's hand. As soon as you shake somebody's hand and hold them first 2 sentences with them, you can tell and deem right then and there if this person got good intentions, if this person got bad intentions, or if this person is about self.
Yeah.
You can read that just by shaking somebody's hand and, yo, what's up? How you doing? Woo, woo. Body language, eye movement.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking at all this. A lot of people don't know that. They will after the interview, but a lot of people don't know that. And sometimes, I'm a Jedi, so I like to use the Force.
Okay.
Sometimes, I've even played drunk and like stupid just to see the energy of people.
Well, that's how you get
in
them.
the business we in today, just to see how they will react, just to see how the relationship will be out afterwards, just to see what type of real man you is, because a lot of these people out here today put on this whole persona, like chest all the way out, you know what I'm saying? They be like, yeah, I hold my composure, but you don't.
Yeah.
You don't hold your composure like a real king. You're not out here really for the people. It's really for self. It's like, you see it too more and more often. Like, oh yeah, I'm out here. I gotta be this certain type of person, and this is my persona, and this is my beliefs, and and now brothers even throwing in it's righteousness and this, that, and shit on there, and then it's no different than the church, and going behind closed doors and being like ultimate waste man. Like, so I'm just like, that's why I said nobody really wants me on their platform for that reason. Like, I really got a whole Gucci mentality when it comes to like speaking my mind. I'm a king. We all gotta go sometimes, so I'm not worried about nobody doing nothing to me. Like, I'm not wishing no negative energy or nothing like that. But I feel like as long as I stay on the right journey and the right path, I stay true to myself and I stay true to everybody around me, then it ain't nothing to worry
How did
about.
you come up with the name Cute for this mixtape that you just dropped?
Q stands for Cozy, Underrated, Talented Entrepreneurships.
Okay.
Or entrepreneur. Basically, I came up with that is because, like I said, the faux mixtape was like basically my introduction. I am here. this one I'm trying to give to y'all.
Yeah.
The next installment was cute, was cozy, underrated, talented entrepreneur, because now, like with the untimely passing of Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace to him.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to his family.
Yes.
Bless him. Before that, I mean, black excellence was like a box that was being held, like no different than the Bible. It's no different than the Bible. Chain us up. It's only a few leaders who got the black excellence books, and they gonna let you in when they want to let you in. Everybody's not gonna get to look inside of it.
True.
But once he passed, it was an influctuation of knowledge of because his family didn't hold nothing back. This is what he was doing. He was investing into this. He was investing into that. He was still out here for this reason, trying to take care of these people. Shoot, you could do this. This is how he made majority of his money. Bitcoin, stocks, real estates, this, that, and the third. Yeah, people kicking them jewels, but not how he was kicking them.
Right.
So before even all that, I was a fan of him, like Slots and Boy tape, all that. I was a fan anyway. But he really didn't. His untimely passing was really what made me like think about it. But I was already thinking about it. The problem with our society and our culture right now is nobody wants to take ownership. So cozy is the fashion. Like, I'm very cozy in my own skin. Yeah. Sometimes the reason why, cause shout out my boy Grant Singleton from Neo Soul R&B act coming from Cali and shit.
Okay.
He picked my brain with it, and I explained it to him as well. Like, you know, like cozy is being comfortable in your own skin at the end of the day. No matter what clothes you got on or anything, just being cozy in your own skin. Underrated. Everybody's underrated for something. I don't care what it is.
That's so true. Nobody
knows what you got underneath your sleeve, even if they so close to you that they see you pee every day. You still got something underneath your skin that's underrated.
Bro, you preaching.
Talented. Everybody has a talent. I don't care what it is. You should never downgrade yourself. You could be living underneath a bridge somewhere. There is still hope. You have a talent that you can utilize, that you can put into some play. 50 cents a day or some shit into some stocks or whatever. Go get some candy bars and sell them or some shit. Or just being able to be able to like formulate. Like, it's just weird. Like, everybody has a talent. You just gotta find it. You gotta look into yourself. You gotta be cozy enough in your own skin to figure out what you underrated for. And when you find out your underration, you find talents. So then you're like, all right, then you got entrepreneurship.
Okay.
So when the entrepreneur come in, anybody can go out here and be a self-entrepreneur. Yeah. You can go get bus metro tickets or some shit and metro coins and shit and go sell them every day. Hit the block every day and go sell them motherfuckers every day. Lyft driving or some shit like that. Like, we are now in the age of entrepreneurship. If we're all made to be kings, think about how many peasants you know. Just because you own the business does not make you a king. It's what you're doing with it. It's the people you're affecting. It's the positive outcome that you can leave. Because I ain't gonna sit here and lie either. Sometimes I'd rather deal with a white guy with business because everybody screams black owned and black owned, but how well are they treating their people? Are they giving opportunities out there for people jobs and stuff? If they giving back to the community, if you know what I'm saying? Is they doing genuinely good business? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta ask yourself these things. These things I've had to ask myself. Yeah. Like, do I do good business? Am I fair to people? Am I trying to help others? Is this something I can build that I can leave to my youth? Will they have a good name? Will I leave a good name? A good business name? Will people want to do business with my kids due to the business of the fruit fathers of their father?
I would say, because what that saying is the something of the father, it's like the wrongs of the father or something like that, and then they basically like
the rights of the daughters or something along them lines. I know exactly what I'm saying,
bro. But it's like
I know exactly what you're saying.
They'll basically be punishing the kid for the father's doings. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta know who to give your energy to and how to treat people, because it does pay off to treat people like how you want to be treated.
So, wrapping and summing it all up, you gotta ask yourself, are you cute?
Wow. Hey, man, go ahead, G. Man, what?
You gotta ask yourself, is you cute at the end of the
I
day?
think I'm pretty damn fine myself, but cute, yes, sir. I would definitely say that now, too, because, damn, I got a different outlook on that word.
That's what it's all about.
Bro, so you 28 years old, you're not 30 years old yet, you are into acting, you are into modeling, you are an artist, you can basically consider yourself an entrepreneur, which is so weird. Right before you even got in the car, like that's when I was saying on point, like I was literally like doing the intro and I'm like, I really see artists today as today's entrepreneurs. Like legit, I said that, and you will see it when this gets posted, bro. And if you don't know, you won't know. And if they don't know your name, let them know one more time.
I'm Safi DaJedi, Sir Spacely himself. You can Google Safi DaJedi. There's only one. You can Safi DaJedi at IG, Twitter, Safi DaJedi on Facebook. I'm everywhere. YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, whatever you got. Google Play.
Same name?
Yeah, same name. It won't change.
Same name.
Safi DaJedi. Last name. The Jedi is one. It's a last name. The Jedi, almost like French. So it'll be Safi DaJedi. And you know what it is, man. I appreciate you for having me, my guy.
Hey, brother. This ain't nothing but a G-thing. This was another episode of Silver Rides. You already know what it is. Already rolling.
Force.
Like the club up, like the club up, like the club up, like the club up. I done brought my plug up, my posse deep, we got it out the mud. You haters love us, but they chose us in VIP. I'm hopping